All right, we're rolling. We're back with a special episode of Wilder Minds.
What are we doing, guys? Gals?
Gal,
I guess.
Gal. We've got the crew, the clan with us from 55 Degrees North, the film we did with Bass Pro and Cabela's. And we thought it'd be a lot of fun to bring the youngsters in here to recap what an adventure we had.
So I think maybe first things first for anybody who hasn't seen it, let's set up the film.
Yeah.
We've talked about this on the podcast before, but we'll do a quick little setup. So forever and a day ago, Chris and I went up to Manitoba with our dad, and we used to go off-grid to a place and go fishing up there. We'd catch world-class northerns, plenty of them, giants, one after the other, and walleye, as many as you could possibly catch. And it's been a long time since we went up for the first year. We were actually youngsters and teenagers way back when. And we had the chance to go back up this past summer. So I just want, for anybody who hasn't seen the film or hasn't heard the story, that's kind of...
it definitely was special because this is the time we get to take the kids. This is the first time Kylie, she's the only girl in the family that's of age. We do have young girls. Cody has a little girl, but so this is the first time she gets to come. You guys, Ryder's been once, right? Prior? Twice. Okay, twice.
Well, once prior.
Once prior, yeah. So he has experienced it at a young age, but Gunner, this was his first time as well. So we've got Ryder, Gunner, Kylie over with us today. And we want to hear from you guys some of the stories and some of the fun stuff that maybe they didn't see in the film, as well as kind of your first thoughts. So it's going to be fun.
I want to hear all about the trip from your eyes.
Yeah.
Like what you guys saw, because I always wonder that.
Yeah.
Like I know what the trip was like for me the first time I did it way back when.
Yeah.
And I wonder if it was the same like awe-inspiring thing for you guys. So I just want to hear, just take us from the top. Like, I want to hear it through your guys' eyes.
Yeah. Who wants to go first? Kylie's battling a voice issue right now.
I am. I lost my voice.
Yeah. She's battling a voice issue. You want to go? Okay, go first.
It's kind of just like, there's nothing like it. Like, it's kind of going there, it's just, there's nothing that is comparable because there's really no place like it.
Yeah.
It's just different from any other place.
So why? Like, tell everybody, describe it. Tell everybody why it's different.
Just the nature, the things that you can do, how you can go and step out onto a beach and you can take a cast and you can catch a 40-inch northern, or you can go out and you can see a bear. You can just do everything there, and it's kind of just, I think it's awesome.
Yeah. Do you think that has something to do with how far away it is?
Yeah.
Being in the middle, like tell everybody how we had to get there.
We had to get there by a plane. We had to fly, how far was it?
How many planes, Gunner?
2.
Gunner's a stickler for details.
He's a stickler for details. He put his fingers up and said, actually 2.
Yeah, he said 2. So we flew from Michigan to Winnipeg, and then in Winnipeg we jumped on a bush plane and.
No, there's a beaver.
Oh, okay.
Because the runner was wet.
Go ahead, tell us.
So
3 planes.
Tell us. Don't tell me. Tell everybody listening right now.
He's whispering
about getting there. They can still hear you. You have your mic right here. Do you know that? Gunner's first time podcasting, right?
Yeah. What do I do? So you get on a plane in Winnipeg. What was it, a Beaver?
No. We flew on a Pilatus from Winnipeg, and then remember we flew all the way into the woods, and then we landed on that strip.
I thought it was a plane.
And then we jumped in a boat, and then went over and got on the Beaver, right?
Oh, yeah.
Talk about that plane that took off on the water.
Oh, it was really cool.
Was it? That's it?
That's it. No, it was cool because we went straight up, and then when we landed in water.
Yeah. Pretty nifty, huh?
I love it. That's awesome.
But then a storm came in. Remember that storm?
I remember. Yeah. I think we all remember that storm. That.
Yeah, so that's where Kylie got her first sense of what was going on. I mean, obviously you flew on a bush plane, but what were your thoughts coming in all the way?
It definitely was not what I was expecting it to be at all. And that boat ride in, you want to talk about come to Jesus. I've never felt closer in my life.
Yeah.
Then when that storm came in and we were on a dinghy the size of that table.
Tommy boy.
Yeah, that was something. So part of the thing that you guys don't see in the film was just getting there and this adventure that we had together. So if I level set for just a second, so We take a beaver. The runway was too muddy to land the plane that we were originally in. So we had to land at a different location, get in a beaver, and then shuttle everybody and land on the water. But when we got there, the group, you guys were first, and you guys were gone, which is not normal for us. And we've talked about this before in the podcast. That's not normal. We don't usually separate like that. But we got there. Kylie and I were there with Louie, and we had to like figure out, okay, we got to go, and like, how's this going to work? And Kylie then says, I said, well, get your rain jacket on. And she then said, you have my rain jacket, of which the answer was no, I have my rain jacket. And so I gave her my raincoat, thank goodness, because that's when stuff started to like go awry for everybody, I think. And that's when she's talking about the storm that hit about halfway across the lake was a treacherous storm. And I remember looking at Kylie, and as it's coming, I could see behind her and it's coming at us. And I just said, just stare at me and hold on to the seat. And like, this is the
seat's
first
like
time.
not even attached to the boat, by the way.
So she's got this look on her face of like, what are you about to put me in? And that's when all hell broke loose.
That was ridiculous.
Pretty sure I said the same thing to Uncle Cody because I was behind him and we were halfway across and we didn't have anything. We had no bags, we had nothing because we were the one that came across and then they came after us. But me and Uncle Cody, we were drenched. We had our hoodies, we had bare bones, we had just that. And we got off. He was angry. He was not happy.
Do you remember what I was doing? Sure, go ahead.
Oh, so midway through we're riding, our motor breaks, and we have this tiny paddle. So we're like
paddling.
Yeah, our motor broke. It's terrible. So we're like trying to get across as our boat is flying.
So in Gunner's mind, the motor broke.
Yeah.
In reality, the motor hadn't been started in a while, and so you got to prime it and do all this stuff. Right? You got to prime the fuel line and everything.
Basically broke.
So when I asked Ryder, I said, "Do you remember what I was doing?" I was standing in the lake.
Yeah.
Because the wind was just bashing.
Yeah. They took the good boats.
And so I had to push the boat out by hand as far as we could. So I was up to my thighs in the water in my newbies.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't have my gear on yet, and I was trying to get the motor fired up. But in your mind, the motor broke, right?
Yeah, no, because they had, what was that brand of their boat? We had the speed motor, what it was called. But we found those really good boats on the shore.
Were they full of water?
The cabin.
Yeah, at the cabin. There were other boats at the cabin.
Yeah, but they were broken, but they were better.
Yeah, no, they weren't. They were old.
It's
all good.
All right,
so here's what I remember about my first time going in there. And I remember saying this, and I don't know why I remember saying this, but the first time we ever flew in there, I had never, at least in my 12-year-old mind, I had never flown over that many trees in my entire life. And I actually remember saying to Pap, to Dad, I remember saying to him, whoever said that the world's going to run out of trees has no idea what they're talking about because they've never been here. That's how many trees. And I don't know why I remember that, but I do. Yeah. Because once you leave Winnipeg,
you're just in the bush.
There's nothing.
There's nothing.
It's literally bush country as far as you can see. So I don't know why. That's one of my
You remember the flight in?
I just remember looking out the window and I was listening to music and I was like, this is so cinematic right now. That feels so cool right now.
Yeah.
It was insane. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
So we make it there after the rainstorm, and we're not done. We're not even close to done on the Keefer family adventures, which was turned into the Griswold family adventures at this point. So everybody's soaking wet. You guys are there first. We're doing the same thing behind you, trying to get the boats, trying to understand. And our guys, they just drop us off.
We're left with all of our luggage just
on the beach,
on a rock.
You guys had the same thing, right?
Yeah,
with a broken dock.
The good boats. They tested the one that was needed the work on the motor.
Well,
just left with the good ones.
There were boats missing.
Yeah.
So
there were boats
the
missing.
storm.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, we are at an outpost camp, so we're not staying at the normal lodge. We decided to outpost it, which normal outpost is there's a nice cabin there, and then you're on your own, right? And that was kind of the plan, but we also have 3 youngsters, and Pap was with us, and it was a whole, we have to make sure everybody's, and Cody, so 4 youngsters and Pap, and so we're we have to figure out, how are we going to get through this together? And when I pulled up on the dock, I came in last with you guys. I could just see the looks on your faces. Casey doesn't have to say a word. He just gave me one look, which I've seen many times around. We got to stay positive for the kids, but you know what's coming. And what was your first reaction walking up to the bear
I thought it was awesome.
destroying camp.
I
You
thought it
guys
was
thought
so
it was
cool.
awesome.
Well,
This is a dump.
I thought it was awesome because like I've never been like that far out, first of all.
Yeah.
But like then to know that there's a bear that was just in there recently and
Yeah.
I'm standing where he was, I thought it was awesome.
You liked it.
It was kind of cool.
That's awesome. You're out there amongst nature. I mean, you guys got to remember, you're in his world.
Yeah.
You're just visiting for a tiny little bit. That guy lives there all year. Right? You're
What
just
about
in
you?
his world.
What did you think the first time? Because I saw your face and it was not. This is the first time you were even in the wild from that point of view.
I was told that this place was going to look a little bit different than it did.
I might have tricked you on that
You
one.
might have, yeah. There were a lot of details that were not shared with me until
Ta-da!
arrival.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
So my first thought was, I have to sleep here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
You
no
do.
door or window
Yeah.
or bed.
No, there
There's
was a
no
window, it just had
doorknob.
nails on it.
Yeah.
It was missing.
We had to keep the door shut.
The shower, I would like to point out, was a piece of plywood with a hose taped to it.
Yes.
It's a good shower.
So
It worked. It was
That
cold
is a good
water.
bush
It worked
shower.
great. It worked great. Now, for
Yeah.
you being the only female there, it was obviously a little bit different. But I just bathed in the lake every morning, and it was easy. But so we get there, and the entire cabin looks like Cocaine Bear was in there because
Yeah.
there's
oh my gosh,
flour
there's flour everywhere.
everywhere and all of the stuff, which was it was interesting.
It's so funny because I have visions in my mind. Oh, you guys have seen Step Brothers.
Oh yeah.
You know when they're in the kitchen in the middle of the night and they're like, like,
Throwing-
that's what I imagine the
Yeah.
bear was in there doing.
Yeah,
Like,
just
I
throwing
don't know.
flour
That's
all
about
over the
what it
place.
looked like.
Yeah, he was just in there going crazy.
Yeah.
They always go for the flour every time. Flour and fuel lines.
Flour and fuel lines for whatever reason, and oil, which we found out later in the trip.
That was later.
We ended up having the visitor, and he was in there when Pap was sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the door open.
Yeah.
But at least the lawnmower worked, so that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
lawnmower. Kai was filming Louis cut the grass for absolutely no reason
Well-
whatsoever, but
Free.
We got to a point where we were like, all right, while we're figuring this out, we might as well just
have some fun.
have a good
We
time.
couldn't
Yeah.
even stay in
I'm
the
pretty
cabin.
I
Louis
think
and I
the-
were playing with the lawnmower.
I think the difference for me is you guys, everybody's worried about the accommodations and I'm sitting there going, I know the fish that are in that lake and we got to go fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we need to get over this part real fast.
Yeah.
Let's get this done and figured out so that we can get out there and get on the
Yeah.
water.
Which I think at the end of the day, you and I kind of divide and conquer to fix that problem fast, right? Like you and I have been in way, way worse along the way. And so it was kind of nice to be able to look at each other and be like, all right, let's just take care of this.
Yeah.
We're going to clean this. We're going to get this done. And we're going to get that done. We got to get the generator. We got to get the radio. We got the power. We got the water. We did all that pretty quickly. And then we got kind of a big cleanup in camp. And then we were like, okay, like we can make this work. And everybody, I will say, you guys all had, I think, initial shock, but I would say positive attitudes after that. Like everyone was like, all right, let's go.
After that first hour of, oh my gosh, what is going on? It was like, all right, like this, if this is what we have, we'll make the best of what we can.
Whenever the rain stopped, I was fishing. So.
Yeah.
yeah.
Ryder just had a rod and was gone. Like out of the
Not
game.
gonna lie.
Let's be honest, he caught a 40-incher off the shore while we
Yeah,
were
I
still
did.
trying to clean
Yeah.
stuff up.
I did.
Yeah.
So, which is pretty incredible.
Well, that was the initial shock, the initial things that happened. Now let's go to some of the firsts for some of you guys. I think that'd be kind of fun. So,
Was the back
Kai, from your standpoint, you had a day where you had a lot of firsts.
Yep.
First shore launch, first walleye, first northern, all the things. Like
Yeah,
what,
all
in your
happened.
mind, what was happening in that day for you? Like taking it all in from that
Well, it
perspective.
was crazy. We spent the morning fishing and really weren't catching anything. We couldn't find anything. And we were on our way into shore lunch, and I was just casting off the boat for fun, and I caught my first northern.
Yeah.
It was a little snake in the grass, but still, it was like, okay, well, at least I caught something.
Yeah.
So that was crazy. And then we sit down, we have shore lunch. My first time doing that. It was incredible. Sitting there eating lunch with everybody, and a moose walks through. That was crazy. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then first walleye that night.
Yep.
There was a lot to happen in one day. It was incredible.
It's pretty overwhelming.
It was extremely overwhelming.
Which probably goes back to what you were saying is there's no place that's comparable because you can
No.
do all of that in one day,
Yeah.
right? How about you?
Me?
Yeah. Talk about your first shore lunch and all that stuff.
What'd you like about it?
Oh, the thing I liked about the shore lunch was that being proud of eating what I just caught.
Yeah,
There you go.
that works.
Like it was alive 5 seconds ago and having fun.
Yep.
And then,
And then food.
And now you're eating it.
yeah, remember in the 55 second? It is really, really good. with ketchup.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like French fries, right?
Tastes like nothing.
Do you remember seeing that moose
Yeah,
at shore lunch?
the exact second Louis put his camera down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
The exact second the camera got put down. That's usually how it works when we're out there.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
No, that was really cool though.
I mean, that you think about it, shore lunch, we're all just sitting there eating, and I think it was actually you that said it, Kylie.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I
there's
saw
a moose.
Yeah.
movement, and my first thought wasn't. I thought it was a horse. I was really confused, and I was like, "What is going on?" And I look, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" I was mid conversation with Ryder.
Yeah.
And there's a moose
Oh my
just
gosh.
crossing in
I mean,
front
It was
of
crazy.
I could see the logic there.
Yeah.
Well,
But it's
because
definitely not a horse.
it's not a horse.
It's definitely not a horse.
There's not wild steeds in the middle of Manitoba.
Random bush burrows.
I like the thought process though out there because I mean if you're not used to it, the shape
You're
of
not
him
used to
is
it,
exactly.
yeah.
You're like, wow, there's a horse. Wait, that's not a horse. That's a moose.
It's really big.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's so
That
funny.
was wild.
Well, that's a good little shore lunch spot tucked back in there.
Yeah, that
too.
was
I mean,
great.
That's one of those sheltered ones you can get into any
was
time of
perfect.
day. So.
Gunner liked hunting the leeches. He was chasing
Yeah.
after him in the
Yeah,
water.
Gunner's just playing in the water.
Yep. Talk about the actual catching the fish, though. Like, how was the fishing itself? Let's talk about that.
Rye, what do you think?
It's really good.
Yeah,
There was a lot of them.
Yeah,
a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, talk about fishing. How were you fishing? What were you using?
Mostly spoon. I had a duck. The duck was really
Oh,
cool.
the duck. Can we talk about that? We got.
is that that's when you had the top water duck?
The
Is that
literal
right?
the duck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the duck. It was a top water lure like a buzz bait, but it was
Yeah.
a duck. Yeah,
Yeah.
His feet spun.
And I missed a few on him late at night on the last day. It hurt, but
yeah.
it's pretty cool to almost catch on a duck.
That is pretty cool. Top water's fun.
The spider got taken off of its hook.
Yeah, the spider. We went. So one of the most exciting things for me. Obviously, the trip is great.
Yeah.
But gearing up for the trip is a whole different ballgame.
Oh, he was playing in his barn.
Oh yeah, it's like a weeks long process.
It is.
I feel like I'd
that's
walk in there.
Anybody that's ever done this knows it's a good 2-3 weeks of prep.
Easy.
You'll pick up the same lure 150 times.
Yep.
Just to make sure you have it.
Yep.
So I grabbed the boys and we're like, all right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go shopping. We're gonna go grab some spoons. We'll go get some stuff. So we go shopping, and immediately they both go to the lures that catch fishermen and not fish.
Yeah, like a duck.
They're like, look at this snake, look at this spider, look at this duck. I'm like, oh my Lord. So what did we leave? We left with a spider.
We left with a
Two
spider.
ducks.
And two ducks.
No. I took the spider.
Everybody, you don't have to whisper, dude. You can stop whispering.
I took the spider from them.
We got a spider and 2 ducks, right?
Oh, no, we didn't buy the spider. I took it from
Oh
the
yeah.
Yeah, but
there's
that's the one
at
that they
cabin.
gave to you.
Yeah, there's one at the cabin.
Oh, no, he didn't give it to me. I raided their box.
Detail oriented.
Very.
So we
Precise.
had a spider and 2 ducks, right? And so the whole time we
like
get there,
3
and the first thing Ryder's like, "Should I put the duck on?" I'm like, "Okay, we've been here 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's relax on
It's
the duck."
high noon. The duck is not going to work. It's choppy water.
yeah,
like all the
raining.
things.
Figure out
He's
the
like,
duck.
let's throw the duck. Yeah.
But it's funny because I look back and I remember the buzz bait for us. They didn't have ducks back then,
No.
but they had buzz baits.
Yeah.
And then they had the double buzzer.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It was like I was going to catch every fish that week on a buzz bait. Whether it was the right lure to use or not, I was fishing with a buzz bait.
Yep.
So just to kind of relive that as we went through and we were walking up and down the aisles looking at these spoons and the lures and everything, like just so funny the conversations that took place. Steel leaders, trying to explain a steel leader to
Yeah.
what do you need that for? Well, they have teeth. How big are the teeth?
Yeah. So what do they bite us?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Pretty big teeth.
But Kylie figured that out really quickly when I was trying to hand her the northern and I was trying to
Oh.
explain the one spot in the gills to hold on to. And I believe you just put your hand right up in the
Just
gills.
right up in
She
there.
went right, and I go,
Oh, yeah.
that, don't move. You're going to get
Yep.
cut. And she was trying to back
I'm
it out.
Still.
And she has
sliced up
the
from
cuts. And I was like, well, welcome to fishing for
thumb
northern.
fell
Pretty sure
That's
Pat
a-
terrified Gunner. He told Gunner a lot. It was bad.
Pat did?
Oh yeah.
What did he tell you? You're
Oh,
gonna get
I know a
eaten?
guy. We went there.
His
He
name
lost
was
his
Jim
finger.
Bob.
What was his name?
Oh, Jim Bob.
Jim Bob? What happened to Jim Bob?
Jim Bob's finger got eaten off.
Just leave it to Pat to scare you to
We
death.
were joking about Uncle Chris's wrist being left in the boat.
Yeah.
Yep,
100%.
I was.
Yeah.
Sushi.
Your fingers were like all together for like a day.
So I call those tattoos of the north. And if
Yep.
you look at my knuckles, they're all scarred, like from over the years, just because that's
Is
what
that
happens.
one or is that skin peeling?
Yep, that's a scar. That's a scar. These are all scars. That's
thought
what
these were
happens when you're up
freckles.
there. Oh, all scars. That's how it goes. You have any on yours? Did you hold a fish?
I held a walleye.
You held a walleye?
And then I went like this because you hold my because you hold my northern.
Yeah, I did.
You got a
It's my
picture with the
northern.
northern, though.
I held your
Yeah,
northern.
I didn't hold him like that.
Yeah, you did. You just had the glove.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
did. Yeah, you held one on the glove.
You got the glove on.
I had the glove, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went no glove.
You went no glove?
Nope.
Ryder likes the glove.
Okay, I got over
I
it at
love
the
the
end.
glove.
You're
I
such a
got
baby.
over it.
I remember the one where I think he was trying to take it off, and he was like, "Give me the glove so I can." And you're like, "With the glove."
Yeah, it's not
Eventually,
giving you
you're
the
like,
glove.
"Just do it without the glove." So, and then eventually, you
Well,
were
the
like,
one time
okay.
I done it without the glove, it went wild. I had like a 28-inch walleye, and it just went like a football. It was bad.
Oh, I got you. You lose them.
The walleye without the glove. That's why you hold him like that.
Did you get to drive the boat at all?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was that?
Pat let me drive.
Pap did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you guys weren't with me,
Oh, awesome.
I was in his boat.
That's good to know.
That's
That's why I see Pap next time.
It's always good to find out later.
I think you drove with me too, didn't you?
No, you wouldn't let me.
No, you sat on my knee and drove. You drove for a long time. You drove all the way across the lake while I
Oh,
filleted
yeah.
fish. I cut a bunch of walleye up while you were driving, remember?
I was fishing.
You remember that? Yeah, Ryder was trolling and we were going wide open.
He's still trolling at 80 miles an hour.
Had the duck on.
I mean, how many casts do you think you
How fast is the
actually...
duck?
A lot.
We should ask JB.
Yeah,
That's a win
he's
Uncle's money.
a good guesser on that
He
front.
would have a good guess.
Kylie wasn't driving at all. I can tell you
Nope.
that much. I literally said, "You want to drive? Nope. Do you want to learn? Nope." And just sat in the chair and was like, "Just take me wherever we got to go." There was no driving.
I will say that was
good
one of the
spot,
perks
though.
of being the only girl on the trip, is everyone was kind of like, "Well, let me just do that for you," and I was like,
Yeah.
Sure.
"All right, sure."
Go for
Yeah,
it.
yeah. My fishing was way down because there was 100% guiding going on. There was a time where she was like up 11-0 on me in the boat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and she goes,
I was up 11-0 on everybody that day.
"Yeah." She was like, "I'm up 11-0 on you right now," and I go, "Kylie, I haven't thrown a lure yet. Like I'm just taking your fish off the hook. I haven't even thrown yet." And then that was the day we had shore lunch, and I was like, "Thank God you actually caught some of these because we would not have eaten at that point." So.
Starving.
But I can't imagine how many casts Ryder throws.
I took at least 1,000 in the one spot on the shore lunch where the bear was.
Yeah.
Because I know I caught 17 out of there in 2 days.
So you,
Off the shore lunch island in
yeah,
2 days.
Yep.
yeah.
Unreal. At Keefer Brothers, our mission is to pass on what the wild has taught us. Every single step into the wild tells a story, and we've spent years capturing those moments in the rawest way possible. So if you're not afraid to step outside of your comfort zone and you want to go further and live the kind of life that most people only talk about, be sure to visit KeeferBrothers.com. Whether you're there for the stories, the skills, or the connection, everything lives at KeeferBrothers.com and the all-new companion app.
Every shot counts. And when it's time to make it count, you want the best. Winchester Ammunition has built its legacy on a commitment to innovation by continuously pushing what's possible. In the heartland of America, the American legend crafts ammunition that's purpose-built, reliable, accurate, and ready to perform no matter how harsh the conditions. Whether you're hunting or shooting for sport, Winchester will be there.
All right, let's talk about beer for a second. You ever notice there's a big difference between Busch Light drinkers and other beer drinkers? I like to say we live on the wild side. You know, a guy with a Busch Light in his hand, he's a man of the people. He's out there in the wild every day. He's in the trenches smashing bushies with a smile on his face. You know why? Because he doesn't care. He's not looking for a soulmate. He just needs something to wash that damn jerky down. And he's got himself a 12-pack of Freedom in a can. And when that can gets cracked, it's like opening a door to a whole different world. It's just a vibe. And if you haven't felt it, you should. So go grab yourself a case of bushies, give them a rip, and take a walk on the wild side. Wherever your adventure takes you, count on Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's to make it memorable. From the timberline to the campsites to the lake and the range, get your family outfitted with the right gear. With premium brands like Worldwide Sportsman, Ascend, Instinct, Redhead, and Natural Reflections, they've got the apparel and the gear to make it the best adventure ever. Stop by today for a one-of-a-kind shopping experience in-store or online at BassPro.com and Cabela's.com. See for yourself at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's stores. Your adventure starts here. I will say what was pretty cool is the one night we all went late and Kylie landed her first.
That was awesome.
That was
Master
incredible.
angler.
That was
Old Beaver Hut never fails.
Oh,
Never fails.
Let's walk through that, Kai, for just a second and explain to people what happened. So in the film, you get to see Kylie, she catches her first one.
Yep. That was crazy.
We pulled into a super shallow bay. Casey and I decide we're going to make a run to the other end of the lake. And we know we're fighting daylight, but we're like, we can do it. So we take the kids. The weather broke because remember it was raining and it was kind of crappy. And then the weather broke and we're like, let's take the kids all the way down. Let's hit this bay. So we made a run, probably 25, 30-minute run?
Yeah.
Maybe a little longer at open tilt on my boat, which was not very fast. But we rolled down there. We got in and we were in this little shallow bay. We started catching walleye.
We were catching walleye first.
6 feet of water.
Yeah.
And we got over there and I saw a beaver dam. So I said to Kylie, I've caught a lot of big northerns in front of a beaver dam. Well, I shouldn't have said that to her because then she started thinking about...
That's just one trigger word. And then I just...
So where did your mind go once you knew there was a beaver dam?
Well, we'd been casting for so long that I was just kind of like muscle memory at this point. I was just thinking to myself, I was thinking back to my freshman year AP biology class where we spent a lot of time talking about beavers. So I was just thinking about beavers. I was thinking about, how they live, what they do. Like in the wintertime, they like have a little B&B, and I was looking at the beaver dam. And then all of a sudden the hook set, and I was like, I thought I got caught on something because I could not pull it up.
Yeah.
And then the line just started to run.
You thought you got a beaver.
I thought maybe I got a beaver. But then
it went, and it started to run that way.
Take off.
And I remember the sound. You know the sound. As soon as I heard the sound, I turned around and looked at her bail, and I was like,
didn't really know what to do. I think I just looked at you, and I was like, I
was like, it's a fish, keep it tight. And then it started. And
it was like my wrist just kept bending down. Like I couldn't hold it up straight. But
yeah. So you put the fight in, and that's right about when you guys came in to the bay. You just came into the bay, and she had just hooked it. And I was like, you saw me with the cradle, and it was like, we're going over.
I think you had like a
I had the 28-inch walleye, and I asked for the glove. And he wouldn't give it to me, and then he came off the hook.
Not getting the glove, and I'm looking at this walleye. I'm like, that is a giant walleye.
Popped right off.
I hear you guys yelling. I hear your drag buzzing over there. I'm like,
it was
what
ridiculous.
is happening?
And the fish probably went around the boat 10 times, so I'm in the boat spinning in circles. Trying to keep up. Yeah,
it went around the front. I thought it cut the line because it got caught on the front of the boat and zipped under. And I'm like, and then it went kind of slack.
It went slack, and I was like,
oh, and then all of a sudden, it went again. I'm like, still on there.
And that probably happened like 5 more times.
Yeah. Now, what is the reaction? Because Casey and I both saw it. First of all, I was an absolute mess. But what was your reaction? Did you think you were going to have the shaky leg like you had?
My legs were so shaky. My entire body was like buzzing. It was the most insane adrenaline rush that I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I had to sit down.
Why we do this.
Yeah. I mean, she did. You guys saw her too. She had the shakes.
I thought my knees were going to buckle.
When you were sitting there and you were like, my leg won't stop shaking. I'm like, oh, you got the shaky leg.
You had northern Pike Fever at that point.
Yeah.
And I dove in because I missed it. It shot out of the dang cradle like it was greased in oil. It shot out the other side. And I grabbed it with all the way up to my elbow, up, long sleeve, didn't matter. I was not letting that fish get out. Got it in that cradle. And even me, I mean, I didn't catch it, but the adrenaline of watching her catch it and what she was doing, I mean, I was shaking too, like, oh my God, we did it. Like,
because we'd been catching fish, but we hadn't really seen anything big yet.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was
a lot of 28s, a lot of 30, but not like the big one. And this was the first one that she got to see. You guys had a big one in the boat already. You had a 41 in the boat. So it was like,
no, he had a 40 in the boat.
I had a 40 and a half.
I thought it was, I thought it was 41. Yeah. But anyway, when you guys had one, so this is the first time she's even seeing that size fish.
Yeah. That was ridiculous.
Yeah. That was a wild night.
I absolutely love the chaos that happens in the boat when you know it's a big fish. And Kylie, I don't care how long you're doing this.
It was probably 10 minutes, but it felt like 3 hours.
Oh God. And that chaos, no matter how many big fish you land like that chaos never stops.
No.
I mean, because you'll catch the hammer handles and the 28s, 30, 34s all day long. But when you hook into one that you know is a big one, it's just like
It's a whole different ballgame.
It is. It's a whole different. One guy goes for the cradle, the other guy's got the fish, and it's just like everything that takes place is just madness.
Yeah.
I love it. I never, ever, ever get sick and tired of that.
Yeah.
Even when it's not on your boat and you guys are over there, but I can still hear everything going on.
Yeah.
It's like, we got to get over there.
Yep. And
see
you
what's
know,
going on.
you're
Yeah.
like, oh, you see
You
it
know
happening
exactly what's
from
going
afar,
on.
and you're
You
like,
see the chaos, and
Yeah.
Kyle would be like, they got a big one. And then you see the cradle from a distance, and as soon as you see someone pick up the cradle, it's like, okay, start the boat. We're going to go see what that one is. And then you buzz over and check it out. And you guys were right next to us for all of that, which was kind of fun.
Go ahead.
You remember when you did that, when Kylie caught hers, and you went over and you casted, and it got caught on a rock, but it started pulling, and you're like, oh my God, I've got a huge one, and then you started pulling up, and then your line got caught out from under those two rocks, and like this big of a walleye came out.
I don't remember that. No.
You don't?
No.
Oh.
Do you? No.
No?
I don't remember that.
Gunnar,
one.
were you in the boat by yourself for that one?
That was a core memory.
Maybe that was when you were having one of your little boat naps up in the bow.
Yeah.
Having little-
Cheesies.
having
It was,
little
yeah,
boats.
Gunnar
Oh,
was
him
good
and
for
the
about 5
cheesies.
casts a day, and
Yeah.
then it was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest were cheese.
I loved having Gunnar in our boat because
Oh, it
he.
was the
I just
best.
ate like 5 cheeses.
He's like color commentary.
Kylie and I had Gunnar in the
amazing.
boat one day for about 8 hours, and it was the most entertaining 8 hours because at the end of the day, you were teaching us your casts.
Oh, yeah, Gunnar had some special casts.
Bob.
Yeah, he had our special casts, and we learned all of those, and then we all had to pull our line out of the water so he could do a special cast to show us, and then we all did it.
You had a
Yeah.
fencing sword in there.
Oh yeah, we had all like way up in the air, and it was like landed down, and we had dipsy divers and all kinds of names for them. But
Spells.
I used to do when I was your age. I used to do. We called it the sky ball.
Yeah.
You go this way.
Yeah.
And then you
And you
throw
shoot it up.
as high as you possibly can.
Yep.
And then just hope it doesn't come back down in the boat.
My favorite
Used to do the sky
cast that Gunnar had, I believe you called it the Ooga Booga.
Oh, yeah.
It's because he pretended to cast one way and then he flipped it behind him as if the fish would know what side of the boat
it
was
wouldn't know
coming
which
down on.
side.
I don't think I've laughed that hard.
Dialed it. Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Take the forward and go backwards.
Or
There you go.
back in.
The Ooga Booga.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That was
It was the
a good
Ooga Booga. So then we would all do the Ooga Booga for a little bit to see if we could trick the fish.
To work?
No. Nope, didn't work.
Guys, when it used to be us in the boat when we were your age,
Yeah.
It was
Uncle Chris
boring.
would cast and I would cast to try to hook his lure while
Over
he
the
was
top.
reeling in.
Yep.
We did that a
I
couple
mean, we
times.
did so much stuff.
Anger.
And we would get together, and Pap would always be with a friend of his, Big Lair, and the boats would come together. And while you were talking, you'd just reach over the side of the boat
Yeah.
and just start stealing their lures.
Yeah.
And then they would go to get them, and they'd be like,
Where are the lures?
And then
"Where'd
he'd
all
be
my
like,
lures go?" And then we'd have them all in our boat.
Yeah.
So yeah, we used to play a lot of
you
tricks
just
out
hold
there.
them, and, like,
Yep, play a lot of tricks.
you're like 50
You're gonna
feet
have to
away.
show me this Ooga Booga.
Oh, I love the
You
Ooga
didn't
Booga.
do that one in our boat.
We need to
That
go
was-
out in the boat then,
that was
because
wonderful.
I don't want to hook it on Kenai or like that one bush at the pond.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't really get the
Maybe
dog.
maybe I'll turn around and face forward and then go into the pond.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Backwards.
Well, you're not,
Or I can do it
don't-
into the creek.
you're not going to cast it in the
Or I
water
can
if you
it
didn't
into
do
the-
that.
Or I can do it into the creek.
Yeah.
I can face the pond like. whoosh.
What were you going to do before if you didn't go to the pond? That'd just be going back towards the house.
That's why I said I don't want to hit a tree.
So what was your favorite part of the whole trip?
There's a lot. Probably that first big northern that I caught.
Yeah.
Like the one that was off the
Off the shore?
Yeah, right off the shore.
The
Really?
rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was. It's just because like I hadn't caught a big fish like that in so long,
Yeah.
which I know it's surprising, but I hadn't caught one like that in a while.
Oh, here we go.
He gets that from Lisa, by the
Here
way.
we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
I hadn't caught one like that in a while, and like I was just so because I'd cast it out and I was like, man, Dad, you remember because I set the hook and I was like, Dad, I got one. You're like, Ryder, you're on a rock because you saw it wasn't moving, and then I started reeling it in and you saw it splash. And you're like, oh my God, he's actually got one. You were surprised.
I
Yeah.
was shocked.
He thought I was on a rock,
Yeah.
and then I brought him in, and I got to hold him. It was just I was pumped after that.
Yeah.
And then I didn't stop until like it was dark.
Well, that night we went out and we just smashed the walleye. That was
Yeah.
the first night we went out and just wrecked the walleye. But
Yeah.
you just didn't expect it, or what?
It was just felt really good to be back, basically.
There you go.
There you go.
I like that. Felt good to be back. So you felt like at that moment, like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah.
This is what I came for.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
That works.
What about you, Kai?
My favorite, like the fishing was amazing, but just being out there.
Yep.
I've never seen anything like that. Everything is just so untouched by people, like the nature, and just, it was incredible.
The
to see.
landscapes, like the wild.
Yeah, I mean, pictures don't do it justice. You just have to see it with your own eyes.
Yep. That is so true. We talk about that all the time with all the places that we get to go, Alaska or all these places off grid, places where you truly think if you step foot there, you're likely the first human being to ever actually step there.
Yeah.
And there's something to be said for that.
Yeah.
And you can't describe it. No matter how hard you try to describe it, people
No,
just
you
don't.
can't. You really just have to experience it. I mean, you guys, I've grown up hearing stories about it, but never truly understood any of it until I did it myself.
Until you do it.
You think you have a new respect for the wild after a trip like that? Like just for
100%.
those kind of places?
100%.
Yeah.
And I can see how, like, people can dedicate their lives to that.
Yeah.
Like 100%. Like, obviously I have my plan A, plan B, full Alexander Supertramp. Like, I'll just go out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
That trip in particular is really cool because you got Ryder, who never stops casting from the moment we get there.
Yeah.
You got Kylie, who's learning for the first time.
Yeah.
You got Gunner, who cast 5 or 6 times. It's like, I'm good, and I'll screw around and eat cheesies the rest of the day. You know?
Sleeps like
Cheeses
Tina.
and Mars bars.
What was your favorite part? What do you think? Overall, the whole trip, what was your favorite part?
Being in the moment.
Just being in the moment? That's a good one.
That's a good
what
one.
About
Good
it?
answer.
Like, what about the moment? Just enjoying it and hanging out and
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah.
That's good.
And the added bonus with the shop.
Oh yeah, the shop. When we switched over to fly out, and you got to go in the shop and buy a hoodie
And food.
and food.
And
Oh,
food.
yeah. Gunner's a big food guy.
Yep.
Gunner likes his food.
I think Gunner racked up a $300
He
bill
likes
at the
Yeah.
snack store.
he likes the snacks.
Yeah.
It's all right.
He was mucking a bag of Lay's before we started here.
That's,
Yeah.
yep.
That's all right.
Yeah, but I didn't get to finish it. I went to the bathroom and it was just missing.
It's over there on the table. We had to clean up the set because we couldn't have the bag crinkling.
Yeah.
You
Pour them
imagine?
in a bowl.
You imagine people had to listen to you crinkle a bag of chips?
ASMR.
ASMR.
ASMR of chip eating is what we're going to do.
Love it.
I love that he has ASMR.
Yeah.
For some of us, the hunt never stops. Grizzly understands that more than most. Rugged, reliable, and built to never back down. Whether you're on the trail, by the water, or deep in the dark timber, Grizzly is by your side. Tough enough to take on the wild and ready for whatever you can throw. Grizzly is committed to products that never let you down. Always on the hunt with Grizzly.
Out here in the wild, precision isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. Leupold Optics is built on the foundation of American craftsmanship, where every features function first. For over a century now, they've combined dedication and technology with a relentless put-it-to-the-test attitude, creating optics that stand up when everything else stands down. When it matters most, you need the best. That's what you get with Leupold Optics. While other companies out there warranty failure, Leupold guarantees performance for life. You've got things that matter. Memories, heirlooms, documents, firearms. And we all know that life is unpredictable. At Winchester Safes, they make sure life's unpredictable moments don't take those things from you. They use state-of-the-art methods that refuse to sacrifice quality. They put everything they have into their products, offering proven protection and peace of mind. There's only one safe company worthy of the title, the American Legend, and that's Winchester Safes. Follow at Winchester Safes or learn more on winchestersafes.com. When you're miles from help, second chances don't exist. That's why we shoot Rage broadheads. Massive cutting diameter, field point accuracy, and devastating results when it matters most. Hunt with Rage.
So, all right. So we also had a few core memories. So you had your favorite part, right? But we also had some core memories between Pabst one-liners.
Oh, boy.
I think
Those
we
are-
had
those
walleye caught in the thing. Like all
Storm,
these,
my
the storm
gosh.
that we were in, that
The
we were
second worst.
yeah.
That
going
was,
up and down.
So what's a core memory from your standpoint? Like just you'll never forget this.
Looking back and seeing during the really big storm, not the first one, but
Yeah.
the really, really big one, the worst one. You said it's the worst one that you've seen
The
there.
one where the boat broke.
Yeah.
The one where you were
Yeah.
with me in the boat?
Yeah, I was with you,
yeah.
and I looked back, and I saw Uncle Cody going like this, and I keep seeing Gunner's head. Gunner's head pops up for half a second. He looks around, and he goes right back down, and then once we get towards his boat, I see Gunner sleeping underneath Uncle Cody. Uncle Cody's
I'm not
dripping
sleeping.
wet.
I'm shutting my eyes.
Perfect. He's resting.
Oh yeah, because Pappy was like, "Oh boy!" He was just like screaming like, "Oh, I'm soaked." Ah. He was just mad. And then this is Uncle Cody's seat. I'm curled up under the seat, and then Pap just keeps on looking at me and like, "Are you okay?" Or like, I couldn't hear him because he's like screaming at the top of his lungs, but all I hear is whoosh, whoosh, and water against aluminum, and he just goes, I just go.
Thumbs up.
And then I just shut my eyes for the rest of the thing.
That's Gunner's universal sign and always has been. Like
Thumbs up.
the thumbs up. He's a thumbs up.
thumbs up guy.
Yeah, he's just right here with it.
So that was a pretty incredible storm. So
it was, yeah.
it's totally different in that
Kylie
storm.
flew.
Kylie
Oh
was
yeah,
flying.
Ryder was in our boat. We
Yeah.
tied ourselves down to the boat.
Yeah, I'm pretty
We
sure I was
hit
flat
one
standing
wave.
it.
And I flew up so high in the air.
Yeah, because I had the kids
I thought you were
like,
gonna fall
tie
into the
themselves like in case one of them went out. That's
Yeah,
how bad
I
the
was
waves were. We had
very
about,
likely.
to set the tone on this one. We had probably 6-7 foot rollers
Oh, they were
at least.
Yes.
I mean, they were rolling.
All of 6 foot.
All of 6 foot rollers, and it was the wind that wouldn't stop, and we had to cut across the lake, and there's no way around it. There's
And I'm
just-
in a broken boat.
He's in a broken boat. You are lassoing. You look like a cowboy riding a bucking bronco on a broken boat being towed, and we are bouncing everywhere. What do you remember, Gunner?
What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Nothing.
What are you laughing at, dude?
Nothing.
6'7"?
You said 6, 7
Six,
feet.
oh, 6-7 feet. 6'7". It's a kid.
Oh,
The TikTok.
the kids.
6'7". Is that what we have to do? Like the 6'7"? Yeah, 6'7".
Oh God, please cut that out.
So
Just cut that bird.
yeah.
I was
So
thinking Ricky Rats.
Let's do 8-9 feet.
Yeah.
8-9
Rex.
feet.
Okay.
Got it.
8 to 10.
Yeah.
Pay homage to.
That's the first time though that I was shaking.
8 to
Like
10.
I was actually because the kids were in the boat. Not if it was just us in the boat and we're just going, we're both like. But I was like when we came around there, I was exhausted
Oh, yeah.
from
Yeah.
just like holding on because I thought these two, and I'm like,
We
you
were
guys tie
drenched.
down. This is
My
what we're
seat
doing.
didn't work. My seat,
No.
because the back broke at one point because I had gone up, and when I hit back, I remember falling back because the entire thing like was ripped.
Yeah.
Pop's
It was made out of-
sunglasses fell.
That was also when we told Ryder to get in the boat and step on the chair, and instead of stepping on the seat part, he stepped on the
I
back.
jumped. I jumped.
and then fell into the boat.
I
So,
made.
yeah.
I stuck the landing.
We're having a lot of core memories here with a lot of danger. It feels like at the end of the day, but
Unreal.
Uncle
really,
Cody.
we
Yeah,
were
we
in
didn't
control.
tell Mom about that one.
Yeah, for all if the wives are listening, we were in control. It just we were.
Fishing was fantastic.
Yeah,
Fishing was great.
Fishing was
Yeah,
fantastic.
nothing bad happened. There was no
lunches
danger,
were
nothing.
good.
No
No.
bears in the
I had some
cabin.
Katie's mouth was hanging open.
All right, so those are core memories. What's a core memory for you?
I had one and I lost it.
The walleye? Is that what you were thinking about?
I was thinking about that. Yep, that first night that we went out, and it was you, me, and Louie in the boat, and we were trolling for walleye, and we had a good amount on the stringer. we're starting to head in, and all of a sudden the motor just stops, and the look on your face,
I knew what it
you knew
was.
exactly what happened.
Oh, it's bad.
Felt it. I knew what it
And
was.
the stringer got tangled up in the motor, and there was somehow it didn't get cut, it didn't break, but the fish that were just flapping.
Yeah.
When I pulled the motor out of the water, there was a
Chunks.
spool of walleye going in every
Oh my gosh.
direction, and I had to get up on the motor.
Yeah.
And somehow miraculously, I
Somehow
pulled the
didn't fall
right
in.
string. Like
Yeah, and it just.
I looked at the ball and I was like, it was like green or red wire in a ball.
Yeah.
Like I was
Yeah.
like, which one do I cut? And I literally went like that, and the whole thing went and just came out, and all the walleye were still in the. And I was like, I got it.
Oh my gosh.
Went
You
for
guys
12
could've
feet.
fished with that.
And then
It's
there
a-
was
It's an unmistakable thud. And you're like, oh no.
And I looked over to my right and I saw how tight that stringer was.
Oh
and I
my
was like-
gosh.
and I didn't say anything to the kids. I was like, all right. And they're like, what just happened? I'm like, no, nothing to see here.
need to
I
look
knew
back
exactly what it was, and it was the walleye in the stringer.
And there was another pike that we'd caught that night.
Yep.
We were thinking about bringing it in, but we didn't. Threw it back, but it died in the water. And we were like, all right, we'll just grab it. So we're on our way in. We try to grab it, comes up next to the boat. Louie's going for it, misses. And then we're like, oh, shoot, I think it went under. Where did it go? And then we just... Yep, Sushi. We're like, oh,
And I'm like, well,
guess we're not going to bring that one in.
You have
So,
to
yeah.
fillet
Nice little
behind the
chum
boat.
out there in the water.
that was gone just like that. And that all happened in about 15 minutes.
Not even.
What
Yeah.
about
That's
you
a-
got what's it called when you get a bucket and with the water? It's
Bailing?
Yeah,
Bailing,
they had to
yeah.
keep on bailing out their boat. 'cause
We
they
did
had a
have to
hole
bail
in
out
it.
our boat.
Yeah, we'd bail the
About
boat
every
quite a
10
bit.
minutes, our boat would start to sink.
All part of the experience.
All
It's
part
like-
of the experience. The moose at the gate should have told you we were closed.
All part of the experience, kids.
So overall, what do you guys think? We had a pretty amazing trip. Everybody caught fish, and we
Everybody
were
caught a big
all
one.
exhausted. But what do you think overall? Pretty amazing.
I would do it again. in a
Yeah,
heartbeat.
Can't wait to go back.
I do it
Yeah.
again, but I go to the main lodge.
Go, skip the outpost
I'm going to say that's purely because of the snacks.
Yeah,
Probably.
or the gift shop.
Yep.
definitely. All of the above.
You never know.
Never
Yeah.
know.
Unreal.
Never know.
I know
Well-
this. I'd do it again. I've done it 100 times, and I'd still do it again. And I will
100%.
do it again, and I will never stop doing it.
We're going to do it again next year because I think
Good.
it's going to be part of the plan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just continue that tradition
bring
now that you
Mom?
guys have been there and it's game on.
Well, it's once you get a taste of it that first time, it's like you're like just
Mom knows
itching
what to
for when
do.
you get to do it again.
Yeah.
So that's a good question. And I will say that, yes, we will bring Mom, and she is going to embarrass Ryder because she will outfish him any day.
She will not outcast me though.
She won't outcast
Where
you,
will
but
we
she
stay then?
absolutely will outfish
She'll
you. And
outfish you too.
out-fillet you,
She'll-
and she will outdo
she will
everything.
probably
You have to remember, that's
outfish
where
you.
Mom's from.
I know. We'll
So
stay. We have
that's,
enough beds.
she's like, that's Mom's home.
What cabin will we stay at?
I don't know. We'll figure all that out later.
He's already
Have
getting
enough
the.
beds?
Is there a gift
Figure all
shop?
that stuff out later.
I had a question for you.
Yeah.
You think we'll take my mom?
I was just going to ask you the same question. What are the chances that we get your mom to go?
I would say chances are probably slim to none.
I'd say 0.0 she goes on that trip.
Nope.
I think she was crying at home just because I told her what we were doing, let alone experiencing what we were doing. So I'm going to say 0.0, unless it is at the lodge, and there is like
It would
someone
have
that's
to be
going
at that very first place that we landed.
Oh yeah, that place, yeah, the
Yeah.
bougie ass place
Yeah.
with a
God, how about that place?
that was amazing.
Yeah, that was another mistake I think you guys made.
Showing you that first?
Showing us that
oh,
first.
Look, we're here.
So
Nope.
when that runway wouldn't,
Nope.
that
Jump
runway
in
was
with
too
Uncle
muddy.
Buck over there.
Oh boy,
So where we landed in the plane, just to set reference
to
for
be
you
able to
guys,
switch planes
was this lodge. It had like a 12,000 square foot log. Like it was
beautiful.
unbelievable lodge, and they had their own runway, and so they were
And,
beautiful.
like this
and
beautiful bar and like all like oh my gosh, it was
and
gorgeous.
The first thing we said to the
Yurts. They had
kids,
yurts.
yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
First thing
Yeah,
we said to the
beautiful
kids is,
cabins.
"Don't get
Hot
used to
tub.
this. Don't get used to this because this isn't what we're going to." And they were like, "Really?" And then when we landed and there was the bear-ridden, no windows,
Yeah.
nails, they were like, "Seriously,
It's like-
let's go back to that
Bear
place."
It's like Family Guy. Where
I mean, we
where's the
landed or
auction?
we
He buys the picture of the car.
Yeah, and
Whatever.
now for the real car.
Yeah, now for the real thing.
Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
when as soon as we pulled up on the shore of the outpost, and I mean there were already ravens. And I was like, this is a sign.
Yeah.
This is an omen of how this
Universal
trip is
sign
going
of
to
death
go.
in the north.
Yep.
You see ravens, you're like, this isn't
Yep.
good.
And we were covered in them.
Yep.
Yeah.
You befriended a raven that almost came into our chimney.
You're right, I did.
What was his name?
Well, there was all kinds of wildlife in the cabins.
A bear.
Yeah.
we had
You had a pine marten living under your cabin.
We had a
We had
pine
a
marten
pine
under the
marten.
cabin. We had a squirrel in our bedroom.
We had a squirrel in the bedroom. Louis fought a squirrel in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yep. Stealing off the counter. So,
We found a mouse eating our food
see,
and contaminated chicken.
perfect trip.
We still had the time of our lives.
Yeah.
We did. That was
Yep.
some of the
Only
most
chicken.
fun I've ever had. Truly.
Yep.
Well, Bass Pro and Cabela set us up. We went up there as a family, and their core memories the whole trip. I know for Casey and I especially, it was a special
Absolutely.
trip. And then to be there with Pap and Cody and just like everybody and just having fun and sipping on some libations throughout the day and enjoying the whole situation, it was a lot of fun. Shore lunch was core memories forever.
It's incredible.
I mean, that's just one of those places you get to relax and eat.
Nothing.
You could taste the nothing.
Taste the nothing except with ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fries.
Yep.
And homemade potato chips.
Those were
those
those were
chips.
so
Those are
good.
I dream about those.
Yeah.
I liked how soggy they were.
I've been eating dining hall food for the last 2 months. So
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy though is you can make those back here and they still don't taste the same.
they still don't taste the same.
Nope.
We've
Oh.
tried.
We went on a kick after we got back. I was buying walleye at the farmers
farmer's
market,
market.
and we were doing it, and
Steal it from
it's
anglers.
delicious.
It's good.
But her and I both said like, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same making it in your backyard.
I
I mean,
would've
half of
rather-
it is the environment that you're in while you're eating it.
It's
Yeah.
the ambiance,
Yes.
as they say.
I would rather.
Mom's here.
Mom's here?
Yeah.
Where?
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, Mom is here. Yeah, Mom.
I would have rather had the trip go like that than it go like perfectly smooth and everything go like according to plan.
Right?
Yeah.
Because like that's something, the stuff that happened you can't recreate.
We're
Like
not
that's
the
not
same.
something
No
that.
risk, no story, man. No risk, no story.
You guys learned a lot. I'd say you learned a lot on the trip.
I learned a lot. I mean, I learned a lot of
The
like
same.
You guys are not the same.
life lessons, is a lot of
I'd rather
actual
go
information
smoother.
about fishing. I had to give a presentation, an informational presentation about anything I wanted. I talked about fishing
Yes.
just because,
Love it.
yeah.
And then right after when we got back, I think, was I cleaning the toy room? Or what was I doing? Oh no, but I found a little sheet from him and it said, "My name is Ryder Keefer. I went to Manitoba with my dad."
Yeah. From when I was 8, he was cleaning the tour room after we got back.
Yeah.
And he found a paper that I wrote. I forget what grade I was in when I got back.
Oh, really?
It's like,
Cool.
Yeah, and it was me talking about my entire trip.
There you go.
Cool.
There you go. And I'll never forget saying to Kylie that Ursus was, we were talking about
Oh my
the
gosh.
bears.
I think I learned more about bears on this trip than I learned about
She was
fish.
fascinated because in her mind, there was a bear.
Everybody,
in
Just one.
camp,
One bear in
there's
Canada.
one bear. And when I told her there was about 12 bears per square mile, and that fact could not get through in her
One bear
mind
in
that there was
Canada.
that many bears.
if you think about it,
Nope.
everybody says, watch out for the bear, or there is a bear in camp.
Yeah.
No one ever says, watch out for the 12 bears that are in camp.
Well, you only know about
Did
one
you
that's
think
there.
there was
Yeah.
one bear in Canada?
Well, I knew there were more than one bear in Canada.
I think the population of 11 to 12 per square mile.
Per square mile, do you know how?
And
you
then
know how many bears that is?
More
11 to
bears than
12 per
humans.
square.
Yeah.
It's more bears. Yeah.
It's a lot.
And outnumbered by a lot.
And randomly, we would be on the boat, and she would just look over and be like, "So there's like 6 bears, like right
Right
here."
there.
And I'm like, "Yeah, pretty much. That's what's going on here." And that was like a fact. And then we pulled up to shore lunch, and there was a bear.
There was a bear.
And then when we were on our way to the
Sitting there
airplane,
like-
and there was bears in the
There was
dump.
3
Yeah.
bears.
Bears
There
on
was
the
3 of
runway.
them in there,
Yeah, I
and I was
spotted
like,
that
"See,
one.
they're
There
everywhere."
There was a bear on the runway,
Bear on the
too.
runway.
Yeah, 2 bears in the
That
runway.
was the one that I spotted.
So yeah, that was like a fact that she was.
There was like 6 bears
yeah.
in 6 minutes.
Dad,
Wow.
who was the guy who went, "All right"?
Oh, he
Oh,
was,
one of our
What was his
guides.
he
name?
was one of the guys.
Jeff?
He was cool.
What was his name? Like
All
Jet?
He's cool.
I don't remember his name.
I don't
He was
remember his
solid
name.
though.
Good dude.
Louis rode with him. Louis, what was his name? You don't remember? Guy.
All right.
All right.
Great dude.
Oh, I forgot
You
about
got,
that.
oh no, Pap caught the biggest fish right at the end.
Yep.
Last
He was
cast.
Pap's guy.
Yeah, never gonna hear the end of it.
No.
I will say,
Because I had him until the very end.
Ryder
She was gonna
outcast
give
me,
me
but
money.
I still caught bigger fish than you.
Yeah, I let you have it. I will say.
Oh, that's too
And I
great.
ended up catching 3 fish and then just napping.
Yeah.
My favorite is
That's
when
still a great day for me.
Gunner caught his first big northern.
Oh, yeah.
And we're in the boat, we're coming up, and I go, Gunner, what'd you get? Expecting a number, like how many inches. And you just go, what'd you tell me? Do you remember?
A fish.
You broke it down. You were like a fish.
Yeah.
Yep. Mr. Details over here.
Yeah, just attention to
fish.
detail. As
Yeah.
practical as it can possibly be is what it's
Yeah.
going to be.
Gunner, we also tried to figure out how many gallons of water were in the entire lake.
Oh, yeah. I'll never forget. How many ounces of water do you think are in this lake?
Oh yeah.
A lot.
Did you ever figure it out?
No.
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 But
You did ask
Didn't
Pat.
I ask that? Oh yeah, I asked Hap and he said a lot.
I'm surprised that's all he
Yeah,
said.
yeah. He probably had like
He
an
also
exact
asked
number.
me if they had white Crocs for sale.
Were you wearing your white Crocs? It's a pap line.
Yeah.
I can hear him saying it. Oh, they didn't have the white ones?
He said,
He probably said
Gunner, do
something
they
like
make
that.
white Crocs?
The banter between you two is priceless enough.
Oh
just
my
the
gosh.
entire
It's not banter.
I'm
it's
glad I'm
making
out of.
fun
I'm not out of the storm, but I'm on the tail end of it.
Tail end.
Gunner and Pap keep
Oh,
me
I'm
so
just
entertained.
inside.
Yeah. Yeah. The argument was
You
great.
feed it right back to him or what?
No, I'm too scared.
Why? Let him have it.
Oh, okay.
No,
Let 'em have it. Chirp 'em
don't
right back.
Don't do it. Not worth it.
Too funny. Well, all in all, guys, it was a pretty great trip, and now the film is out, and so we got a chance to see that. It came together great. We're excited about it. Bass Pro, Cabela's, can't thank them enough for the opportunity to go do something like this. The Generation Wild film, and just be able to get out there. The gear alone, it was flawless.
Incredible.
I mean,
Talk about the gear.
it was incredible, man. We had the platinum rods. We had that the walleye rod was amazing.
That was
one of the best rods that we had all week long. I mean, it really was. The reels performed. We had
It's
zero
so smooth.
malfunction with. I mean, it was just overall equipment wise, what we were using was top notch the entire time.
It's so cool to see that what they're doing with a lot of those in-house brands.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, we're talking as high quality as the national brands at a fraction of the cost.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome. So,
Yeah, it's pretty amazing all the way around. The gear worked out, especially for the kids. We got them up in rain gear. We got them in the instinct stuff,
rain
and
gear.
it was dialed. You were ready to go. You guys were
all the
geared
way
out.
around. Well,
I
I
mean,
can
watching
tell you this.
you in Bass Pro picking everything up was like watching a kid in a candy store.
I wasn't allowed.
Nope, not allowed.
Yeah,
I go.
Yeah, you stay away.
yeah,
I can't.
Well, I know I'm ready to rock and roll.
yeah.
As soon as that ice goes out, although maybe what we'll try to do this next go round, if you guys are up for it, is tack a bear hunt onto the same experience. And so now we'll go fishing and bear hunting.
Gladly.
Kylie said she
We're
wants to
ready
sit
to
with
leave.
me for sure and try at least see them.
I won't shoot a bear, but
Yeah.
I will sit.
You don't have to shoot one.
She wants to go sit and just see them in their environment, so we can do all that.
Yeah.
I'll shoot the bear.
Ursus
It'll work out perfect. for
Ursus
everybody.
americanus.
What's
Yeah.
up?
Will Ryder be the bait?
Will Ryder be the bait?
Yeah.
Yes, he can be the bait. You can tie him to a tree.
Yeah, put some honey on me.
I'm like tie it to your ankle and just like hang upside down.
Dude.
Like, come and get it.
Pretty vicious.
Dinner bell.
He's like,
Start ringing it.
they're just like charging. Like, it's like 9.
All 12 in
they're
the
all
square
just
mile.
polar
This is what you
bears.
get.
One square mile.
They're all just
get.
polar bears. Like,
All 12 in the square mile.
A day
you
in the
can't
boat
lie
with
down.
these two.
You can't fight back. You can't lie down, but you have to say goodnight. If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. If it's white, say goodnight.
You're right. That's
Say that again. Give me that
That's
again.
it.
Yeah,
if it's
bears.
black, fight back.
Yep.
If it's brown, lay down. If it's white, say goodnight.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's pretty
I'm
good.
just gonna send them. I'm gonna be like, get him. They're all just gonna like come out of my hand. Just jump out.
Once it goes this way, it's not gonna stop.
It's not coming back.
This is what we got. This is what we got.
We've lost him into story time and storyland, and
Fart.
Yep. See.
now he's just saying words.
Do me a favor. Tell everybody thanks for listening and say goodbye.
What if it just spawned in my
Dude,
Gone.
listen.
We lost him.
Oh, wait, where do I?
Tell everybody thanks for listening and say goodbye.
What camera do I look at?
Just this microphone.
What do I say?
Tell everybody thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening and goodbye.
Okay, as practical as you can be.
There it is.
Well
Perfect.
done.
Nailed it. That's Wilder Minds. That's our recap from the kids' point of view, which is always an interesting point of view. Thanks, guys.
Mama say it's a new day song.
Seeing your arrow vanish in the dark is pure adrenaline. Nocturnal makes it clear. Bright, tough, and dead simple to use. Low light or last light. Track your shot all the way through. Shoot Nocturnal.
Some call it out on the trail. I like to call it the road less traveled. The kind of place where the going gets tough. That's where Tracker Off-Road comes in. Made for those who won't back down. Tracker Off-Road delivers the hardest working machines with the greatest capability at the strongest value in the industry. Built by those who know what it takes and designed for those who don't turn back. Tracker is dedicated to delivering machines that let you get the most out of your day and your dollar. Ready to take on your next adventure? Go with Tracker Off-Road.